And can you confidently and utterly say from the bottom of your heart that you trust a man? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. If you do that, we're judging you. We're judging you now. The only man you trust is Jesus, okay?
Hey guys, my name is Buto Mabaso and welcome back to another video. Today's video is one that y'all have been asking for a while. But besides that, it's just us having another conversation of another failed relationship. Are we calling it a relationship? No. So I'm here to dish out all the tea, guys, because I always tell you guys, like on the previous videos, that don't date during BMT and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. So y'all did ask me, like, girl, give us that story time. So I decided, you know what, since I'm here, so sit back, relax, get yourself some snack, because we're about to go into a story time that I think it's juicy. I don't know if it's juicy. I don't know if it's just a lot. It has a lot of things going on, so you really need to pay attention throughout the whole video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the tea. Ooh.
Perfect.
Okay, so the story starts in training. So I'm in training. It's months in now, guys. I've been a focused hand, Jonga. I've been a focused hand. When I April-ish, about end of April-ish. So at this point, I've been a focused girl for about almost eight weeks, right? So everything is going well. I'm in training. Okay, I don't want to say everything is going well, because at that time it was hard for me. I was struggling. I was adjusting into the new environment. On top of that, my phone died and I basically didn't have a phone, so I wasn't in contact with my family. I'm like 6 to 8 weeks within training. I'm struggling to run. Like my body is going through the most. My mental is going through the most. I'm in a challenging phase of my life, but I'm like excited, but at the same time still challenging, right? So I wasn't focused on like getting into a relationship, just coming into training and into this new environment. I had just come out of a relationship in December, so I was not like about to get into one at this point. But then came end of April, there were two people that were pursuing me, right? I'm using the word pursue loosely, but yes, right? You know, as girls, you know when someone is always talking to you, someone is always checking on you, someone like, you know, Guti, this one I know, right? They trying it, so you just know. So yeah, that's what happened, and I wasn't about to commit myself into a relationship like I mentioned. However, I was open to get to know guys, my earring is going through the most. Anyway, I was open to getting to know people or someone, or you know, just in general. Like I was open to getting to know someone, but I wasn't ready to make a commitment to be with someone, like, you know, within that space, because at that point we were like, what, 70 something girls within the entire training. So for me, I'm just like a bit suspicious if you say you like me. Like, do you really like me, or am I just your better option amongst the 75 people that are there? Like, is it real? I decided to gather the girls because I wasn't really sure. Honestly, my opinion about both of the guys was kind of the same. Like, it's hard for me to say this one was here, the other one was here, because I really didn't know much of them. I both just knew them as good guys. Like, they didn't have any negative points in my book or anything like that. They both seemed to love Jesus and, you know, all of that. Guys, I'm gonna take off these earrings once, ne? But yeah, so I viewed them like in the same way. There wasn't really like superiority of one more than the other. Anyway, so I gather my girls, my roommates, and I'm just like, guys, okay, well, not all of them, but yeah, I'm just like, so this is the situation, and I don't know, what do you guys think? And they're all just like, girl, you need to go for option A. Okay, you need to go for option A. Leave option B. Option B is a good guy too, but I think that option A is a better guy, right? So I was like, oh, okay. And I saw where they were coming from, and I kind of agreed, because I think I did get a little more excited when I was speaking to A more than I was speaking to B. But it doesn't mean that B wasn't really, a nice person, right? So A was like, okay, I think A is the one. So I'm like, A is the one that I want to try get to know and stuff. However, A had a situation with someone else. Well, according to us, by us, I mean like people that are looking at what is happening from the distance, right? I was like, no man, but A is pursuing me, and I thought A is dating another girl, right? Let's call her G. I thought A was dating G, right? And then turns out A was not dating G. He told me that like, no, I'm not dating G. I was pursuing G for like the past 6 weeks, and in my pursuit of her, seems like I'm not successful. She's not interested, or whatever. But like, I wasn't sure because I saw them together all the time, so I was just like, I'm not trying to like get into that trap of being with someone, or that's with someone else, and then just stepping on people's toes and stuff like that. So I was like, what is really going on? Like, I don't know. So I'm like, G, I really need you to speak to I need you to speak to G and just like let her know that like you're not pursuing her anymore, if that's what you want. You understand? Because I want to start things like on a good plate with everyone and stuff like that. So I wanted to be sure. Okay, so, and I think what sucked, what I didn't like about this whole situation that I was already getting myself into was the fact that I really liked G. Like, that girl, I really liked her. I feel like she was a nice girl. She's pretty, she's cute, she's nice, man. She's kind, she's friendly. I really wanted G and A to work out. They look cute together, whatever. And then turns out that they actually weren't together because, and I thought he was a nice guy. That's why I was like, they should definitely be together. And I like her because I think she's a nice girl too. So I was like, oh my gosh, they should definitely be together. And then turns out, no, they weren't together. It was still a pursuit thing that she wasn't interested in, according to the information that I received. So he tells me that, okay, look, I spoke to her and I told her that I'm not pursuing anymore, and she's okay with it because she wasn't interested in me. But I wanted to be sure because, niggas, can you trust a man? Can you trust a man? Can you?
Can you really? Can you confidently and utterly say from the bottom of your heart that you trust a man? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. If you do that, we're judging you. We're judging you now. The only man you trust is Jesus, okay?
So anyway, I asked one of G's friends that I don't want to say was a friend to me, but like I'm really cool with her. I asked one of G's friends, like, hey, so what's happening between A and G? Like, are they really not together? Like, please, like, let me know. And if possible, could you please like ask her or whatever, just so that there's clarity and that I'm not stepping on anyone's toes, by getting to know this person. Okay, cool. And that was done. She came back to me and she was like, look, go ahead, do what you want to do, because G is like, she's not there, her heart is not there, her whatever is not there, like she's not there, so everything is cool, you guys won't have beef, everything's fine. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, now I can get to know A in peace, right? So now A and I start getting to know each other. Obviously you do this by like spending more time together. Now you're probably wondering, girl, where are you even getting the time? Because you're busy with training and everything that's happening there. But you make the time. So eventually, we would like spend time during like tea time, or like after hours, you know, after training hours and stuff like that. So we got to know each other, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a really nice person, right? I think you're getting to know each other. At some point he starts to call me his girlfriend, but then I obviously let him know that, look, I wasn't planning on getting into a relationship in this place, so I don't know about the whole girlfriend thing. According to me, it would be better if we're still consistent with the way that we are now after BMT, which is outside of this environment. You know, if we're still consistent for like a month or 2 months, then I think we could confidently make that commitment of being with each other. But however, now we are like getting to know each other, and you know, there's like a pursuit, it's reciprocal. At this point, I'm having the time of my life, happy, chonga, and I would just prefer if maybe we could be exclusive, right? So exclusive just basically means that like you're with me, I'm with you, you're with me, but like let's not have the title as girlfriend boyfriend, but let's also have the commitment to not see other people, obviously, because you're with me and I'm with you, right? But we're not officially dating. But like, I don't want to see you with someone else. Why would you do that? Like, I'm still kind of with you. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I had someone, because remember, at this point I still don't have my phone. I don't have a phone actually, so I'm not speaking to my family. Like, life was rough. Usually after like a day of training, I'm able to like call my mom or call my sister and just like let everything out, and you know, just feel a little, you know, so I just tell them how I'm feeling and I'd feel better. But at this point, I don't even have my support system, except for God, obviously. I'll be praying all the time. So but it's nice to have someone who you can like, you know, have that two-way conversation with, especially someone that is also going through the same thing you're going through, and they're able to help you through it, right? So he was there for me. I don't even want to lie, I was happy, everything was great, he was supportive. I felt like, you know, with my love language, let's talk about love, my love language being acts of service, like he really was able to meet that language, like that need, because I don't know, the lighting, are we still good? Should I try, let me try get better lighting. Okay, I tried to like shift to the camera angle because of the lighting. I hope it's better. But anyway, where was I? I forgot where I was. I was probably talking about how I enjoyed the relationship, man. Probably, because I did. So yes, so I was able to have that support structure in terms of like speaking to someone, you know, today was hard, today was this, and oh yeah, acts of service, né? So he was able to just like do things for me that made my life feel a little easier. Like, I want to put examples like helping me with the washing, ironing my uniform when I was too tired, or if he wanted to challenge himself to do it better than I do, or whatever, polishing boots, like just simple things, guys, small things, but then honestly they made my life way better. I felt like a baggage was like, I was like, now I can just focus on completing this whole training phase, right? Anyway, that was the good part. But I've always been one who is I place a lot of emphasis on honest communication, right? I value that. Like, I'm the type that if you feel that you don't want to be with me anymore, or I'm doing something wrong, like honestly just communicate it. Just say, look, V, I feel like this isn't for me anymore, or I feel like I'm just that person. I prefer honest communicate, like I root for it. And another thing is that I'm not afraid to have uncomfortable conversations, especially in relationships. Like, let's talk about the hard things, let's talk about the things that are gonna make you, you know, stutter when you speak, you know. So unfortunately I always tend to find myself with people that are kind of hesitant to have those hard conversations, to be as honest as I want them to be. You know, just they avoid those type of conversations, and I honestly prefer to have an honest conversation, because then I know where I stand, I know where you stand, things like that, you know. When everything was good, guys, wait, I even posted a TikTok of the person. I scream when I think about it, because Wanyana, how dare you do that? How dare you do that? How dare? And I even used that song. It's in I'm a fancy familiar. Good team, I see Tina, so really. Guys, I don't even know why I use that song, because I don't even believe in Abapansi, and I should have known. Can we speak about that phase when men realize that they don't want you anymore and they start being mean? Like, they start doing things to hurt you, like, intentionally. Like, I don't understand that thing. Because why don't you just tell me, are you a chicken? Are you a chicken? Am I dating a chicken? So, there came a point where we were at a certain part of our training, and I see guy speaking to girl. Now, let's call this girl 00, right? That's just what we used to call her. Obviously my friend and I am a bestie, and I used to call her 00, so whatever. So 00, I see 00 speaking to guy A, right? So but it wasn't much, it just looked like a normal conversation between colleagues or whatever. But in me, the spirit said go. You know, something was like, madam, something moved in me, and I don't know why, because I'm not even a jealous hand, right? But then something moved in me, and I knew that something was not right. Something did not feel right from that moment. As when they say a woman's intuition is never wrong, like, believe that. But I don't think it was just like my intuition or whatever. It was literally the Holy Spirit speaking to me. Now, call me crazy or whatever, but like, that's really how I believe was happening, right? So okay, so obviously my mood changes. He comes, he speaks to me, everything, and he's like, bruh, you're not okay, what's going on? So honest conversational hand, eventually I'm honest, you know, because at first I didn't want to tell him, because I didn't want to come across as jealous or insecure or whatever. Meanwhile, I know that I'm not even jealous or insecure. There's just something in my spirit that doesn't feel right. So eventually I tell him, no, look, I'm not feeling okay. Like, I felt like there's a certain attitude in the atmosphere, and I don't know where it's coming from, because I've never interacted with 00 in a way that is mean. I've never, like, her and I have never had issues. I've never looked at her in a certain way. In fact, she was just another colleague there. We never even spoke throughout training, honestly. So for me, it was just like weird for me to be experiencing this move in my spirit. So I tell him, and then he's like, okay, it's okay, nothing's going on there, right? I'm like, no, I know, and I believe you. Should have known. So with that being said, okay, cool, he reassures me, I feel better, and now I'm at peace, you know. This is me ignoring the Holy Spirit. How dare you, child of God? How dare you? So okay, I ignore that, everything's fine, I'm good now, my spirit is at peace. Okay, cool. A few days later, I'm looking for him and I can't find him. Something is like, that same spirit, that same move that you felt the other day, I come back. Okay, so I'm feeling like that again. And guys, this was unusual. I knew no man, but I'm feeling it. Oh, okay, eventually he comes back. But then even by the time he comes back, he speaks to me, reassures me. But then, like, in my heart, I was like, I'm feeling something that I shouldn't be feeling. And the worst part is that I literally have no proof that this person could possibly be unfaithful to me. Like, but you guys, you know, when I'm saying unfaithful, please remember the whole situation something. We're not like officially girlfriend and boyfriend, but we're exclusive. So I'm expecting a certain amount of commitment. I should have known that night when that feeling came again, when the Holy Spirit spoke to me for the second time. I should have known, because some cool guy, some guy who thinks he's cool, some guy who, I don't know, thinks he owns everything, he thinks he the man, some annoying freaking guy who we're calling him Ceramic, right? I don't know, he thinks he's hot or something, like make it make sense, baby. Ceramic, we're calling him Ceramic. This guy is the one that came and fetched him that night when they were going, and this guy is known for doing shenanigans like cheating on girls and going to a night, like he's just known for nonsense. I should have known that this association, this new friendship is giving fake. Okay, I should have known from that moment. But anyway, I just ignored it. I wasn't even a fan of the friendship, but I don't care who you're friends with, like whatever. So that's what happened. And then I left it, and I was like, okay, sharp, whatever, because he reassured me, whatever. But this thing of always needing to be reassured should have just been a sign. So the next day, I'm with him again, and then I asked him, like, what was really going on? Where were you that night? You know? And he tells me that he met up with 00. Okay, he tells me he met up with 00 to confront her about like the attitude that I was kind of feeling like I was getting, but I wasn't sure if I was getting attitude. Like I couldn't figure it out. Like, am I reading something or am I going crazy? But like the thing is, I had no proof that there could be something happening. So for me, it was even crazy that a girl that I barely speak to would be giving me some sort of vibe. Like I was feeling a weird energy from her. So I felt that was weird, you know, something to stand out. Anyway, turns out that's when they started cheating on Zoom, whatever. Okay, and I had no idea. But let me tell you guys what he said. So we're chilling at the shooting range, and everybody's there, shooting, whatever. Him and I just sitting there, we're chilling. And these girls that I like them, not to say I like them, but like whatever, they're just a group of girls, whatever, they're cool. They come and they're always there, you know, they're always there. And I'm like, I was like to him, this is weird. We never find ourselves chilling with them, but I like them, they're cool, whatever. And then goes on to say that it seems like they like him. And 00 is one of them, right? And her friend group or whatever. He goes on to tell me that he is receiving attention from most of them, and he's been told, I don't know, directly or indirectly, that they like him. And you know, he's like, probably because of the way he treats me or the way they see us. And I mean, I would believe that, because you know, girls are just like that. If you see a guy, even that if you don't like the nigga, if you see a guy treating a girl nice, you're probably gonna want that guy. You understand what I'm saying? No evil intentions or whatever. I'm not saying that's true, because that's something that I was told by him. So obviously I don't know how they felt, but then I wasn't like, I'm threatened or anything. I was just like, okay, that's nice. You know, it's nice for people to think that your person is a nice person. Like, who doesn't want that? Who wants to be with someone where everybody thinks that person isn't a nice person? I'm pretty sure no one. So that's what happened. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, that's chill vibes. I didn't change the way I spoke to any of them. Everything was fine. Vele, this isn't a competition over boys. The lighting is changing again because it's golden hour now, but it's fine or whatever. I'm not in the mood. Like, and I don't want to be fighting over boys. Like, I want to fight over something serious. You understand? Like, my job is on the line, serious. Not this, man. Anyway, I don't care. So continued, and I should have cared. I don't care. And then continue with life. We finish with that phase of training. We move on to another phase. Now we're like traveling a lot. as part of training. We're doing a lot of parades, we're traveling a lot, and between the training, guys, let me highlight this part. On one of the days when we were traveling, hey guys, obviously the friends know about this infidelity that is going on. I have no idea, but then I feel it in my spirit again. My spirit on the bus is like, girl, no. So immediately I pull aside Bestie and I'm like, Bestie, look, you know how there's always drama, like relationship drama, like, you know, when we go to certain places, when there's a lot of traveling involved. I feel like at this point we're traveling to Cape Town. I'm like, I feel like there's gonna be drama in this move, and I feel like I'm gonna be the drama, you know? And friend was like, what? And it sounded crazy, literally, because I had no evidence. No one had ever told me about anything that is going on between them. He was still giving me the time. Like, there was literally no red flags for me to be like, something could be happening. I had nothing, but that spirit that kept on hitting me hit me again, and I was like, girl, I feel like there's gonna be drama and I'm gonna be the drama. And indeed, I was right, you know. The friends kept singing Mzabalazo songs on the road, you know. I like Mzabalazo songs. Sorry, I love saying it like that. But they kept singing songs that were aimed at relationships being replaced or girls being replaced. Just like, you know, those songs that you can feel are targeted, you know. So I felt like those songs were targeted to me, and I'd look at Bestie and Bestie would be like, but the thing is, I don't even know who in the group it could be, if it could be like So, okay, eventually that's what happened. They were singing Zabala's songs. I felt like they were targeted to me. I look at Bestie. Bestie's like, girl, I don't know. You're being Delulu. Girl, you're being Delulu. But like, it can't be. He's one of the loyal niggas here. That's the worst part. Like, everybody trusted that, no, this nigga would never do you like that, you know? And I was like, okay. If you say so, sharp. But the spirits had convicted me enough for something fishy is happening. I don't know what fishy, but something fishy is happening. I'm trying to speed up the story now. But eventually we went to Cape Town, and then we had a fight. I don't want to say a stupid fight, nah, but it was a fight that he took very personal. And I see, after finding out what was happening, why he took it personal, because within the fight we were just speaking about a hypothetical situation where someone is cheating, and then he just started mentioning things like, I'm a man, and if a man is tempted, you know, they're gonna do things. I was like, wait, what are you trying? What does that mean? Are you talking about yourself here? And then I made it about him when it wasn't about him, and that made him angry. But now I understand why it made him angry, because obviously he was a man that was busy cheating. So obviously he didn't want to hear those words being directed at him. So I get it now. Guys, the sun is going down. The lighting is changing. Okay, let's finish the story time. So, okay, we had that fight, whatever. But after that fight, we spoke about it, whatever, kiss and made up, you know. But then I still felt sort of like, no, like, this fight was a bit extreme, you know, in terms of like, I think we could have handled it differently. Anyway, we get back to where we were training, everything, and I start hearing rumors. Rumors are coming, you know. They're like, and Bestie, people are telling Bestie the rumors, and then Bestie's coming and telling me. Sometimes the rumors are coming to me directly, but you know, I was genuinely confused, like, what is going on? The highlight, let me highlight the story. So Ceramic, remember we spoke about Ceramic, the guy, I'm just like, whatever. Ceramic has a conversation with 00 in front of Bestie, and I felt like that was very intentional, because you want to have a conversation in front of someone's best friend so that they either relay the message or you're telling them about how cool you are, whatever. So Ceramic is having a conversation with 00 about this new guy in her life and what did she do for his birthday. Oh guys, let's not even talk about the birthday. I don't even want to talk about how much I spent for that, but I got my money back, but still. Ooh. So they speak about a lot of things, and they like not name drop, but like give enough clues that I'm the other girl. So the conversation went something like, how's the new relationship going? When is he gonna leave the other girl for you? But they didn't say the other girl. They had a key name for me. Boring. But like, it was pretty obvious that it was me, right? And they were just like, saying like, yeah, so what are you gonna do? Make sure that he chooses you, you know, he'll leave the other girl, whatever. Basically comes back, she tells me the story. I'm like, hell no. Obviously, what am I going to do? Miss Honest Open Conversation. I call my man to tell him. But this man, he knew he was guilty, but he did not care to tell me the truth. Eventually, rumors keep coming to me, and then one rumor came. This is all, guys, when I say rumors keep coming to me, I'm speaking about within 2 days. I'm not speaking, because now, one thing, the minute I hear a rumor, I'ma address you about it same day, same time. I could lie. Every time someone came to me with something, I called him. I'm like, look, I just heard this and this and this, and it's not making me feel okay. What's going on? Nigga, what's going on? Hey, all the time, what's going on? Like, be honest with me, bro. Just tell me. If it's bad, just freaking tell me. This guy was not budging. This guy was like, no, they're lying. I was like, look, we need to talk. Sharp. We sit down, and I'm like, look, I need you to tell me everything honestly. Like, I'm gonna be okay with it. Just let me know what is going on, because I don't like looking stupid, right? What's happening? That night, he told me everything that I needed to know. Some things he was afraid to say, and I asked the hard questions, got into that conversation, and I believe he was honest with me, and he told me like, look, okay, this and this happened between me and one man. I was like, I don't want this and this. Tell me, did you kiss? What happened? You like her? What happened? Where did it start? You know? And turns out that it all started that very first day when I told you guys that I felt something in my spirit change, you know? I hate that I ignored my conscience or the Holy Spirit speaking to me, because I've worked so hard to have that kind of relationship with God and with the Holy Spirit that immediately when something is not for me or when something happens that I really want the Holy Spirit to communicate with me. And that's exactly what the Holy Spirit did. But girl, I chose men, right? But yeah, he was honest with me, everything. And I was like, okay, look, so do you want to continue being with her? Whatever. He's like, yeah, I don't want to lose you, but then I still want to see where her and I go. And I was like, okay, look, unfortunately, it's this or that, because, yeah, so it's comfortable for me if we just end it, because Vela, I'll feel uncomfortable if I know that there's a possibility of someone else being in the picture and whatever, even though we're not like officially dating, but like we're exclusive and whatever, and this takes away the exclusivity of it all. Okay, it's really getting late. I had to even put the lights on so I can finish the story time. But that's basically what happened in the relationship, guys. There was obviously a lot of like little things that were happening. I can't say I don't like ceramic for something stupid. I didn't like that guy because like they kept on doing things. By they, I mean him and his, I don't know if I should say minions or whatever, but like his crew, his people, that were just really mean. They were really mean. But I took it like a kill, like a woman. So that's what happened with him and I, like guy A and 00 at the time. I was really petty. I never liked 00. It's even hard for me to say I like her now, but I'm civilized with her and whatever. But I was really petty after, because of course I'm gonna be petty, like duh. The next day those two were kissing in front of me, like just to obviously after that night where he confessed everything, I cried. Oh my gosh, I cried. But my roommates were like there for me. They really supported me. I actually feel like I received a lot of support from people I didn't expect. I thought like I'll be the joke, you know, like after that a lot of things will be, you know, and I don't think I deserved to go through all of that, because I'm not a perfect person, but also I don't recall ever being mean to anyone or being, you know, sideways to anyone there. Like, I understand why people are like this. A lot of, like, I'd say a lot of girls and guys did help me through it all. I made new friends through going through that whole situation that I'm still friends with till today, right? I'm happy now. Right now, I'm like, thank God. You know, my sister was so mad at me after like that relationship. She was like, girl, my main question is, what were you thinking getting into that? Because was it worth it? Was it really worth it? And I'm like, no, it wasn't worth it. You know, my bestie. One thing about my bestie, she was with me through it all. I gotta go. It's so late. But we're over that. We've moved on from that. Like, life has blossomed after that. I don't know what that was. So guys, let's not do that. That's why I get like, no man, let's not do that. Because I get really knock like it's over official after training, and we didn't even make it to after training. So guys, let's not do that here. Let's not do that. Anyway, that's the tea. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit me with comments if you have questions about this whole situation, because I also have a lot to spill, man. I see you on the next video. Let's have a sip. Cheers.